Well, I did it. I turned the map purple and completed every challenge on horrific mode. I'm all done. However, at the beginning of the week, I was totally stuck a little higher up on the map. Those bosses, though. The problem really came down to gear. Those bosses in those campaign map nodes were super tough, and the defeats were really demotivating, so my plan was to grind a node called Treasure Hunt on horrific mode over and over until I had the gear I needed. As it turns out, that posed a couple problems. One, that node didn't give many legendary tier reagents needed to craft the gear, and two, winning definitely isn't guaranteed because of those freaking spell-warded skeletons. The absolute worst thing you can wander into in any Tomb of Annihilation map. And if there is one thing I genuinely hate about this game, it's those warded skeletons. Every time you kill one, it launches a spell that pretty much one-shots any of your heroes. If you run into two before you finish your objective, either you're running away from them or it's a hard restart on the level, and I hate them with a passion. And that's when I found a map node called an Overwhelming Presence that solved every problem in every way. You are the best map in the game. Basically, and I don't know how the developers let this through, all you have to do is pass for 18 rounds. That's it. After you pass for 18 rounds, you get a good chunk of gold and 3 times the legendary loot. When I started my adventure in passing over and over, I was level 20. When I finished, I had downloaded a macro program that would spam the spacebar key every 4 seconds, and I was level 90. Boom. Did it feel cheap? Yes. Yes, it did, but the alternative felt even worse. After this, I purchased every legendary item for every hero and finished out the game on horrific mode and earned the endgame Steve achievements for doing so. Even with a full set of legendary gear, a few of those maps were still terrifying. But I got the job done, and Asarak felled my heroes once and for all. So keep up the threats, Bone Boy. You will not torture this soul for 1,000 lifetimes. Feels good to put this one to bed. To be honest, I only picked it up and started playing again because Valheim won't let me connect to our dedicated server for some reason. Yeah, it was good to hear my friends beat that final boss without me over there too. It's a good game. Happy dueling.